Talk with the GOAT, MRI Man. Spread the knowledge. Motivate the people.
All right, we're back again. It's the MRI Man Podcast, and it's your boy Kwame, aka the GOAT, aka MRI Man 3000. Yeah, man, it's the end of the year. We're getting close, man. It's the holidays coming up. You got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate, New Year's, new goals, y'all going to school. It's getting a little hectic out there. Um, Prices of everything are going up, right? So it's like, damn, where could you get a good deal? You can always get a good deal at the MRI Man Etsy store, dude. If you guys want to support your boy, I got some new badges out. Let's see if you can see that. See that? That's a MRI bed flying into an MRI machine. Check that out. True life events. But yeah, man, jokingly, if you guys want to support me, I got badges, I got stickers. Go check it out. MRI Man Etsy store link in the description. But no, for real, man, stuff's getting crazy out there. I went to the Habit yesterday, and fuck, man, just to feed my family, it was like $74, and they're over here tripping on sauces and stuff. Like, oh, you only get 3 sauces. Like, what the fuck? Like, we're gonna charge you, but that's why we work hard, right? That's why we get up. That's why we grind. Um, it ain't gonna get easier out there, guys. I'm just letting you know we're in California, and it's Monday, you know. But if you're hearing this, it's Tuesday. We getting it cracking. So yeah, man, everything's gonna be hectic, man. Patients are gonna be trying to come in last minute. You're gonna be running around trying to do your thing before the end of the year. Get this done, get that done, because you waited all the goddamn year, and now you're like, oh, rushing, scrambling. Um, but yeah, man, take it easy out there, guys. Be safe. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Do the best as you can. I'm here today to answer your questions, man. The MRI Man podcast, that's what we do. We answer questions, we help you, we inspire you. But yeah, man, let's get into the questions. Off the rip, you got somebody commenting here. It says, hey, your videos helped me decide. I wanted to go into MRI. Literally found out today that I got accepted into an 18-month program, and I was wondering if you can share how intense the classes really are. I'm nervous. I'm taking 4 to 5 classes at a time, especially when they add on clinicals too. I have kids in elementary. I'm worried I'm going to be too exhausted to keep up with them. Let me tell you right now, you're going to be hella exhausted. Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. You're going to be tired. My suggestion is caffeine, sleep when you can. Hopefully, you got a support system, your partner, your parents, your grandma, close friends, hopefully. I don't know. That you can get the support you needed, man, because it's going to be a tough journey to do this while working, let alone having kids as well. It is hard. Let me tell you, because I've done it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. A lot of y'all can't do that. A lot of y'all aren't going to be able to do this, to be able to work full time, go to school, and take care of your kids. A lot of y'all ain't going to be able to do that. It's a mental game, I'm telling you. But I'm here to say that it is possible because I'm living proof, and you could do it. And it's going to be a lot in your head because you can do more than you think. Your mind will start playing tricks on you, telling you to quit, telling you to stop. You seeing everybody else chilling, kicking it. They got it better off. They got rich parents. Grandma's giving them a house. You know what I mean? It's like, unfortunately, we're not all fucking, in the game like that, bro. Some of us got to come literally from the bottom, starting with handicap and negative accounts since we're kids. And it's tough, man, but it is America, and like anything's possible, man. And that's another thing I just want to touch on. Like all you guys, man, you guys should be proud to be American. I'm a proud American, man. Yeah, I come from different backgrounds. I have family members that weren't born here, obviously, and if you go back in history, it is shady. But we gotta be proud to be America, man. Proud to be American. You know what I mean? But because like it's the land of the opportunity, man. Anybody can make it. You know? Have you seen Scarface? No, I'm just playing, but anyone can make it though. Literally. Like you can come here, open up businesses, you can go viral, you can become a millionaire, you can become a fucking boxer, fighter, you can become fucking president. You know what I mean? Like anything's possible here, guys. That's what I'm saying. And even when the odds are against you, you know, the wind's in front of you, you got to walk up that mountain. You're tired, your legs hurt, your arms sweaty, knees weak, no mom spaghetti. You know what I mean? Um all realness, guys. Just don't give up. Push it to the limit. You know what I mean? Don't give up. And you got to go for it. That's why I went for it. I was like, what if I don't go for it? What am I going to do? What if I never started this YouTube channel? What if I never signed up for MRI? What if I never signed up for phlebotomy? What if I stayed in the meat department at Vaughn's? What would I have become? Maybe I would have become the best butcher in the world. Maybe I would have been on some fucking show, with Gordon Ramsay. I don't know. I don't know. But you got to find your way on this path, man. And it's a trippy path, but to let you guys know it is possible to work full time with kids and get through school. I mean, this is a problem why a lot of people aren't in school because they don't have the support system, and you got to have that unit. And I feel like you have to build this unit if you don't have it. You know what I mean? It's not just there readily available. You have to get along with your family, get along with your parents, your grandma, your partner. You guys all have to be on the same together on this. Because if it's just one person on this goal, it's going to be damn well near impossible to do it by yourself. There's like no way, like almost. It's like it takes a team, it takes a tribe, and if your tribe isn't all on the same page, you know, who else is going to be down for you like that? I don't know, but don't give up, all right? So let's keep it rolling. Let's see. I'm just going to start reading these guys. How do you deal with the constant loud sounds coming from the MRI machine? Can you hear these sounds in the control room? Do these sounds wear on your nerves or over time? Or do you just adjust to them? I don't even hear the sounds anymore. Um I'm going to say you might get a little bit of hearing loss possibly, especially if you go into that room and the machine's still going. It happens not often, but it happens. And in the beginning, when I started MRI, like when I went to the first clinicals and I heard the sound of the MRI, I was like, holy shit. Even like in the control room, I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work in this freaking room. I don't know what I signed up for. Like, why did I take this course? But you get used to it. Some days it'll bother you more than others. There's a couple times I went to work and I was like, I came back from I saw Pitbull and I was sipping a little bit too much of the juice. You know what I mean? And went to work hungover, and it was terrible. It was a terrible morning, and let me tell you, you do not want to be doing MRI with the hangover. After that, I never went to work with a hangover ever again after that. I was just like, it's the worst. So yeah, we answered that. What else you guys got? Yeah. Hi, Kwame, X-ray tech here, ready to go back to school to get the MRI certification. What are some tips and advice you can share for those making the transition to the new modality? Don't compare it to X-ray. The anatomy is more detailed, so you're gonna have to get on that and just be ready. It's not gonna be easy, man. It's not gonna be easy. That's all I gotta say. Get ready to lock in parameters, physics. You got this. Let's see. Hey, do you know if you can become a standard X-ray tech through trade school? Limited. Yeah, I seen those around. I almost took one of those to be honest with you because I was thinking about getting X-ray cert, but it was just too expensive, man. I'm trying, that's the thing. It's like you want to learn all these, different modalities, and you do it through a private school. Like to get X-ray was like 40K. I was like, that is ridiculous. So I never went back to get that X-ray. It's just too much money. Let's see. How physical is being an MRI tech? Um, I don't think it's too physical, guys. I mean, working at the hospital could be a little more physical just because you have to slide patients over and move them around. But I've seen some pretty weak people in MRI, so I wouldn't say it's too physical. Because like, how did these weak people make it through? Like, how did this 4'2", you know, never did push up in their life person make it? So there's a way. It's gonna be harder for you, that's for sure. If you're weak, I mean, you're gonna always have to ask for help. All right, let's see what else we got here. Not answering that. A lot of same questions, guys. Here. Hey, I'm a rad tech, cross training in CT. Is it better to find a school that offers a cross training to MRI or find a job that will cross train me? I mean, I feel like you need to be certified by the ART. Um, I mean, whatever's cheaper, man. To be honest with you, go the cheaper route, save some freaking money. So if your job can train you, you can study on the side and take a license test, do a little program, and save some money rather than going through a whole schooling. I know there's a little shortcuts you can do, something like that. That would help. A lot of people are asking, what are the steps to become an MRI tech? I mean, first of all, it's like you got to choose if you want to go the community college route or if you want to go to a private school. If you want to go community college, see what prerequisites you need. It looks like you have a 2-year associate's degree, and it looks like wait, you have a bachelor degree. So yeah, see if you took a lot of the classes already, and then see what you need to get into the radiology program. If you want to go to private school route, a lot of private schools take credits, but college credits, but it is more expensive. Just to let you know. A lot of people are asked. A lot of people here cannot find schools in their area. I suggest going to the ARRT website, looking for schools on there, or the Armorit. Armorit is another one, and that's the kind of license I have. ART. Let's see. People are saying interviews. On interviews, do they ask you physics questions? Yeah, it's like 50-50, man. Some places I go, the interviews are just like they're grilling me with physics questions, and just brush up on a little bit of that before an interview. You just never know. If you know anybody on the inside try to find out and be like, hey, are they gonna ask me a bunch of physics questions? I mean, you need to know how to manipulate protocols and stuff, but once they start saying like, what's the how do you figure out pixel size? What's the formula to pixel size? Like, why the hell? What? You know what I mean? It's crazy. All right, I'm scrolling down here, guys. I always get the same ones like what are the salaries? I believe I did a video on that like a year ago, but it's gonna vary, it's gonna vary, how much you get paid if you're a traveler. All right, see what else we got here. Somebody said they're like responding to one of my videos, one of my popular videos, things you should know before becoming an MRI technologist. They say, when you say busy, what do you mean? Like, is it more chaotic than, let's say, a fast food? Because that is what I think of when you say busy, like a huge line of customers, you ran out of food, you need, haha. That's a good analogy right there. I'm speaking about working at a outpatient center. Okay, picture this: you got an MRI machine in front of you, you got another MRI behind you. Each machine's doing about 20 patients within, let's say, 11 hours. So you got 15-minute time slots. You got a dressing room that's not that big. It's probably like 20 by 20, and there's probably like 3 dressing rooms. So this place is freaking banging out patients, man. And it is like literally like McDonald's. It's like McDonald's in there. And that's why I made this sticker. McDonald's, I'm scanning it. Mick MRI. Mick MRI, I'm scanning it. I got that in my store. That inspired that because some of these places running like McDonald's. And hey, McDonald's not bad. I mean, it's not good for you, but hey, shit, I ain't gonna lie. I ate a chicken nugget. But you know what I mean? McGriddle, stop playing. Listen, guys, I'm getting tired of this. But yeah, man, it's hectic. You got the phone ringing off the hook. You got patients mad dogging you when you come in there. Where am I next? When am I next? But it's a CT patient. You're like, you're in CT. Well, what's going on CT? And then you got, patients showing up late. You got patients coming from wheelchairs, but then they can't stand up from the wheelchair. So you're like, how am I going to get this guy on? You got, you know, you're getting the patient on the table, but then they're kyphotic. They're bent over. You got to figure out how to, get them on. You got 10, 12 IVs a day. You got hard sticks. You got the pet techs are sticking people in the foot. Like, what's going on over here? And it's like, oh, you got a wrong order. You got to call the doctor. They got an implant. They didn't tell us about this implant. And you got 15 minutes for each patient, and you're hustling. And it is hectic, man. Yeah, I never worked in fast food, but yeah, it could be like that. It could be like that. From what I've seen, I've been to fast food restaurants and I've seen how they're working out there. It could be like that. You could be running around and calling here, calling there, people complaining. It's exactly that. I called it a factory because it's loud and they're coming in and out, in and out, in and out, nonstop. And yeah, it could be like that. Hospital's different. It's slower paced, but the patients are more critical. They're in pain. You're gonna have to give pain meds. It takes them longer to get into that machine, but it could be also stressful. That was a good question. And you guys, I'm always gonna tell you, if you're talking about, do you want to do X-ray first or go straight to MRI? You know, I honestly just never really wanted to be an X-ray tech. There's nothing wrong with X-ray. It's cool. I think X-ray is cool, but it's just like I didn't picture myself doing that. And but the more you know, the more valuable you are. But I'd rather be a master at one. You know, there's a Bruce Lee quote, right? He said, "Fear the man that doesn't know." It goes like something like this. Don't fear the man that knows 100 moves. Fear the man that practices one kick over and over and over. You know what I mean? It goes something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like I'd rather just be a master of MRI than just be half-ass at like 4 different things. You need that guy on your team. You need the guy that's what he does. It's like, who do you want at quarterback? It's like, do you want fucking Tom Brady or do you want this wide receiver that can run the ball? He can kind of throw the ball. He can run. He can play cornerback, you know, 4 different positions. Or do you want Tom Brady? That's a fucking easy, I want fucking Tom Brady. He's the guy. He's a quarterback. That's what he does. He doesn't do all this other shit. You know, I always use that analogy. You know, it's like you want a plumber doing electricity on your house, electrician. You want him fucking fixing electrical in your house, a plumber. You want that? I doubt it. It'll be cheaper. Let's see what else we got here. people want to know how to study for the registry test, man, the license test. And it's been so long. I graduated in 2016, and it's like stuff has changed, man. There's that MRIquiz.com. The MRI in practice book is great. I feel like if you got those, it's like, how what else could they put on that registry exam? You got to be locked in, guys. You got to be locked in. Let's go. I'm wondering, if you are in school, do you need to get into the machine to see how people feel inside? For instance, I'm very scared from anything radiology related to, I don't want to go in there. Yeah, we had a lab, and the first lab I got to get up and close and personal with the MRI machine, and I was like, God damn, this is freaking crazy, bro. I did go in there. I had my abdomen scanned, and I think my brain scanned too. And I ain't gonna lie, I almost squeezed the button. They give you a button to squeeze if you have to get out. I almost squeezed that button, but the whole class was there, so I was like, nah, I can't tap out, can't tap out. It is kind of ritually something you have to do to be an MRI tech in my work. In my eyes, you got to go in that machine. If you ain't a tech until you went into that machine and you got scanned. All right. That goes for tech assistants too. Your ass better get in that machine and see what it's like, because you're putting people in there every day, and you got to know. I want to get into radiology, but I'm not super comfy with the business aspect. Is there any way to change this mindset? This was kind of tough for me early on in my career, the business mindset, because you learn all this stuff in school and you're like, okay, I'm going to be the best tech ever. I'm going to follow this line for line, line for line. And you get there and it's like, wow, it's like Hollywood. You get to, you see Hollywood on TV, you go to Hollywood and you're just like, what the fuck? You feel like Joe Pesci. What the fuck is this shit? You're like, what is this? Bums peeing everywhere, people getting jacked, people doing freaking coke, and just street smell like shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, you're like, what? I thought this was Hollywood. Nah. But look, it's a business, man. And it's tough to, just follow that the aspect of this whole thing. And you know, it was tough for me, guys. It was tough for me the first couple years. I was like, what the hell? Like, what about quality? What about safety? What about, I had a lot of what abouts. And it's like, you have choices. You could fall in line with this business aspect of the place you work. You can question it, give your opinion on it, or you can go and work somewhere else. Plain and simple. But you should always be concerned for the patient, the safety aspect of it. And I'm gonna let you know right now, a lot of things are gonna be a lot different from what you learned in school. So just be ready for that, and be careful how you respond to things. I know you're used to doing it a certain way for so long, and you learned it in school, and maybe your previous supervisor hammered you on something, and then now they're not doing it. Just give it some time. Do not respond negatively. Don't try to, rage against the machine or whatever. And it's just, the longer I'm in it, the more I understand. And you got to collect the data on things too and be like, all right, they want to do it this way. Does it make sense? Let me look at the data. Let me think about all the years I worked. Like, let me ask some of the elders in MRI, the seniors, like, what do you guys think about it? Have you ever witnessed it? Is this safe? Does this make sense? Give it a day. But hey, MRI safety is number one. Do you need a bachelor's to become an MRI tech? No, just AA. But bachelor, if you want to get into like director or something like that, teaching, you need a bachelor's. Let's see. If you guys are preparing to go back into school, I suggest going to the bookstore, or I got a cool anatomy book from some used bookstore. I suggest doing that because they're cheap. You can get one for like $15, and it really helped me. An anatomy physiology book, save some money. This is controversial. Is it true working near MRI with such a high magnetic field can cause cognitive problems like slash vertigo? Ooh, man. I've heard about that. Am I dizzy? No. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like MRI is fairly new and something will come out one day, right? People, you guys starting your clinicals, man. You guys got to lock in, get ready, show up, take a shower, take some notes. Don't think you know everything. Don't get involved with the drama. You know, lock in, ask questions. What can I do better at the end of the week? Ask them, what can I do better? What did I do wrong? You know, it's an interview. You're there. Be respectful. Hustle. Let's see. No, I don't do X-rays. What else we got here? Knowing what you know now, what program or community college would you choose? I mean, I don't have any regrets what I did at all. Like, I feel like I made the right decision going straight into MRI, and I feel like a lot of places are changing and starting to hire us specialists, man. If you guys are looking for a specialist in MRI, a straight up workhorse, um, get the job done, build protocols, I'm your guy. You know what I mean? I prefer working in a hospital setting, but if it's an outpatient setting, you guys shoot me an offer. I'm willing to go back to an outpatient setting for the right price. Just putting that out there, guys. Okay. I found an MRI. No, wait. I found a program for MRI and interviewed. However, they notified me that the school does not offer a certified program, a CRT certification program in which the hospital I work for requires. Yeah, the only way to get that cert is to get it through a community college. It's the radiology certification for X-ray or whatever. Radiologic technologist certification. Yeah, as far as I know, I mean, I think there's some private schools that do it as well, but it's going to cost you a lot if you go to another private school. You're already going to a private MRI school. Yeah, it sucks. That sucks. Hopefully they can work with you. Some people are saying they got tattoos here. Let's see. They got tattoos. Can I get an MRI? Yeah, as long as it's healed up. Just started the program at Casa Loma. Congratulations, bro. No radiation in MRI, guys. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna answer a couple more. I'm gonna see if I got any more questions here. Let me look. You know what? I'm gonna look at my last. Let me look at my last video. I already answered that. I'm gonna look at my last videos, guys. See if there's any. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, guys. Um, yeah, my advice for the week is to, you guys run into some situations this week, it gets really stressful. Take a moment to just kind of like pause and be like, I'm gonna get through this. I can get through this, Just think about that. Hey, I'll be able to figure this out. I got a team with me. We're going to be able to figure this out. And take your time, check your questionnaire, make sure that the patient doesn't have any implants, checking for pacemakers, slow it down. Always remember that. Check the questionnaire. Ask the patient, do you have any implants? Because MRI's safety is number one, guys. Other than that, you guys have a great week. Stay locked in, stay healthy, work out, exercise, eat protein, lift weights, do jujitsu. Yeah, man, I hope you guys have a blessed week. And if you guys want to support me, check out the MRI Man Etsy store, man. Helps, I'm trying to get a new mic this freaking Christmas, man. We're trying to upgrade this mic. I had it since 2017. Yeah. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, and we out of here.